Hi everyone, Fabbrizio here. I hate to have every one of these Let's Talks be an excuse as to why I'm not posting videos right now, so I'm going to take the opposite approach and just kind of present this as things to expect in the future, because I am hard at work on a lot of projects, too many actually. Game Grumps animated, Portal speedruns, Blender Bros speedruns, Super Mario Sunshine speedruns, designing an action-adventure game in Unity, writing and illustrating a webcomic, picking out Christmas gifts for people, finding a second job, and picking up extra hours at my current job to afford the aforementioned gifts and pay back the money I owe on the Cintiq tablet that I decided to invest in, putting together a rather difficult cosplay for an upcoming convention, recording and editing Let's Plays, writing and editing satire cartoon reviews, and finding time to unwind and have fun so that I don't lose my mind. So Let's Plays themselves are getting a very small portion of my attention, and even with how long it's taking, I still can't promise any sort of quality, because the footage I'm working with is months old now, and I just want it out the door. I'm in the process of recording new stuff I can use, but the old stuff still has to be put to use. So basically, I'm using my time as wisely as I can, but I'm not being very wise about what tasks I commit to. I want to do all this stuff, but it's all converging at kind of the wrong time. It's weird to say this like it's some kind of obligation, because in moderation, most of the things I listed off would be hobbies one would do for fun. They would be the method of unwinding, rather than the thing that I need to unwind from. But like I say, I've overcommitted and now I don't want to disappoint myself. I can get it all done, it's just kind of bottlenecked. It's not a matter of willpower or confidence, it's just a matter of time. So to kind of get a grip on all the things I'm working on, I'm going to lay them out right now. As a side note, this is actually the first Let's Talk I've ever bothered to script, just because there's so much I want to say and I don't want to meander in the final cut. So let's go down the list. I've been working on the same Game Grumps animated for about a year now. It's the first full-length animation I've ever done, so it's been kind of my way of figuring things out. I don't expect my next animation to take quite as long relative to the actual length of the animation, because at that point I'll have a better idea of what I'm doing than when I started the current animation. Also, I made this current animation in Photoshop and Premiere because I despise Flash and I was intimidated by Toon Boom Studio. However, when I'm not actively working on the current animation, I've been messing around in Toon Boom Studio and it's not as intimidating as it used to be, so that's probably how I'll do my next animation. But I've been working on my current animation since late March, and it's only 30 seconds, so I mostly just need to get it done. I'm not going to get a huge return on it. Portal speedruns, there's not much to talk about. You can watch my live streams on Twitch, which I'll link in the description, though I've linked it previously as well. I've gotten a bit of help from people who have found their way into my chat, and I'm in the process of making small adjustments to my route. My current best is 1820 and I have no idea how I managed it, but hopefully I can come close if I get more consistent. Blender Bros speedruns are in a weird situation. Tech and money limitations are preventing me from recording it, so for the moment all I can do is practice on an actual Game Boy. I'll keep you posted when there's more to say, but for now it's kind of on hold. Super Mario Sunshine speedruns are really difficult. I've still never beaten the game, but I'm starting to really get the hang of the controls. The learning curve is very steep, but the skill cap is very high. I look forward to getting better at it. Right now I'm mostly just working on making a 100% save file so I can practice any level I feel could use some work. For the action-adventure game I'm designing, I won't give any actual spoilers about it since I'm very proud of the work that's gone into it, but what I can tell you is that 1, all the assets are hand-drawn animation, kind of similar to Dragon's Lair, but not quite, and 2, the gameplay and story are kind of a critique on tropes and conventions in the Legend of Zelda franchise. There's a lot I love about Zelda games, and I take strong inspiration from those elements, but then there's a lot that pisses me off about them, and I do my best to find better solutions to those elements. It's basically if I could redesign Zelda to be absolutely perfect to my personal tastes, and I'm hoping that by appealing to what I want out of a game, I can create something that other people will love as well. The webcomic I'm writing and illustrating, again, no spoilers, which means in this case, I can't really tell you anything. What I can tell you is that it's kind of the final form of ideas I've been pondering for several years and that never really amounted to anything until now. I'll be posting it on Tapastic, and I'll let you all know when it goes up. I won't waste your time with the gifts and financial dealies since that's more personal, and I want to keep the cosplay secret for now, so let's skip to Let's Plays. I've got a full playthrough of Upgrade Complete recorded and almost ready to upload. After that, a second session of Wind Waker. Beyond that, I'd also like to record another session of Binding of Isaac. I'm also working on a semi-secret parody collab with a friend, and if you're in the comments, do not spoil it, or I swear I will delete all of our footage and empty the recycle bin. In addition, one of the things I do to unwind is play Minecraft, so I've been stockpiling footage of that to use for these videos. I'm working on streamlining that process so I can hopefully do an update video every single week. Even if I don't have the energy to do a live commentary on a game, I can still make time to keep you all posted each week. The final stop on our trip is the satire cartoon reviews. This is something I've wanted to do for a while. I'm currently scripting the first one, and hopefully I can start shooting it in a couple weeks. Like most of my projects, I want to get it down to a science so that I can produce it more frequently, but for now it's just a learning process. Anyway, I think that about covers it. I'll be keeping you all posted on these projects, and like I say, I want to do an update video once a week. If I make them more frequent, they won't have to be quite this long. So thank you for listening, and if you like my videos, hit that subscribe button and do not forget to stay classy.